Hi, everyone. My name is Mary Nell Karras, and I am the Statewide Services Coordinator at the Tennessee Higher Education Commission. I'm so sorry that I was not able to be there today in person to share this information, but I'm really glad that your counselor coach allowed me to send in a video to share about some of the resources from the Tennessee Higher Education Commission. So I wanted to start off by talking about collegefortn.org. I hope that you're all familiar with this site. If not, I encourage you to check it out. So up on the screen right now, you will see a list of all of the different resources for educators and counselors and students that are available on collegefortn.org. I do want to take a minute and emphasize that all of these resources are completely free to you. So I am not going to take a lot of time going through each of these because there is a handout that explains each one of these that your counselor coach is either going to hand out to you or email out later. But this is basically an overview of all of the different things that are available on the site. To point out just a few of them, you'll see that there are a couple of different games that we have available. Adulting 101 is an excellent example. This is a life simulation game where students are assigned a career, and then they use that career and that salary to move through the game and make different purchases. So for example, students will go to different stations to purchase a car or a house and budget. It's a wonderful game that's lots of fun for both the students and the people that are working the stations. We also have the Tennessee Student Success course, which is for 11th and 12th grade students. It goes over all the different steps students will need to take to enroll in college, financial aid. It also talks about how to be successful in college. That is aligned to Department of Education standards, and there is a course code available for that through the Department of Education. Additionally, we have the Tennessee Electronic Transcript Exchange, which is the free, fast, secure way to send transcripts from the high school to Tennessee institutions. If you have questions about that or your school is not participating and you would like to learn more, you can contact Suzette Telly, and her information I will share at the end of this presentation. And then finally, you'll see all the different student resources that are available, the interest inventories, the college, career, scholarship, and financial aid search tools. One thing that's really great and newer about College for TN is that as students build out their portfolio and add colleges and careers of interest, and as they complete these interest inventories, counselors can actually pull reports on their students' progress and their students' interests. To kind of give them an idea of how their students are using the site and what they're interested in. But what I wanted to primarily talk about during our presentation today was our Path to College resources. So I know that many of you have met me or seen me do this presentation or gotten emails from me about Path to College, but just to make sure that we're all on the same page, I'm going to quickly run through an overview of Path to College events. So Path to College events are a suite of 4 events that are designed to promote a college-going culture in schools. These events include, first of all, College Application and Exploration Week that happens in the fall. This year, we will be celebrating statewide September 16th through 20th, 2019. But we encourage you to schedule your events at whatever time works best for your school. You do not have to do it the week that we're celebrating as a state. You'll see schools do all sorts of fun things up on the screen, from door decorating contests to photo booths to sweet college mascot dress-up days. The next event is College and Career Planning. This takes place normally in the spring. Historically, it's been a parent-focused workshop for junior parents that talks about everything that the student will be doing in the senior year when it comes to applying for college and financial aid. We do have a slide deck available to help you with this that you can adapt. And then for elementary and middle schools, they participate and do college and career planning activities like mini college fairs or career fairs. Next is the Tennessee FAFSA Frenzy. So frenzy.gov has a lot of great data that you can dig into with information about FAFSA filing rates by high school and by county. We also publish for high schools a FAFSA Frenzy toolkit that has a lot of great technical assistance pieces in it. And for elementary and middle schools, we encourage them to participate not by filing the FAFSA with an elementary schooler, but by doing some financial literacy education, teaching students that college can be affordable for them and that there are a lot of different scholarship opportunities in Tennessee, doing some financial vocabulary words and financial aid vocabulary words with students, things like that. And then finally, College Signing Day, which is probably my favorite. This is a celebration of all of the seniors that are planning to attend post-secondary after they graduate from high school. So that includes students that are going to a TCAT, a community college, a four-year university, and joining the military. We've seen elementary and middle schools participate in some fun ways, whether it be a college walk that happens down the halls of the elementary and middle schools, or elementary and middle schoolers decorating pennants or sending encouraging letters to the high school seniors, or even signing their own pledges to graduate from high school and go on to post-secondary. We've seen a lot of really fun ways that our elementary and middle schoolers have participated. Moving on, there are a couple of other things that I want you to know about Path to College events. So first of all, they are growing in popularity. Last year, we had 984 schools in Tennessee participate, which was awesome. I also want to point out that these are a great resource to help you with your school counseling standards. So we crosswalked these with Lee Bagwell to the school counseling standards. You'll see an example of that on the screen. And we found out that if you host all 4 Path to College events, you hit about 55% of the school counseling standards. So this is just a great tangible strategy for you to use to help you meet your school counseling program goals. So what resources are available from the Tennessee Higher Education Commission to help you with your Path to College events? So there are really 3 things. The first is that we publish annual resource guides for elementary, middle, and high school. We also have downloadable, customizable templates that we've pulled out of these resource guides for activities and events. And then finally, we do our annual resource mailing, which is probably the most popular. So I'm going to talk through each of those things really quickly. So you'll see up on the screen examples of our Path to College resource guides, elementary, middle, and high school. This is over 100 pages of resources to help you with these events. You'll see up on the screen the 5 sections and what's included. Probably the most popular is Section 2, the Implementing Path to College Events section. This has implementation ideas followed immediately by a resource to help you execute that idea. We also have resources to help you recruit and train volunteers, and resources to help you reach out to the media and use social media to promote your events. So here is a sample page. You'll see this example is an implementation idea of human bingo, and that it's immediately followed by a sample human bingo card that you can use to do this event at your school. Another example would be morning announcements. You'll see that's the idea, and then followed by that is a list of example morning announcements that you can use and adapt for your school. So I'm going to show you really quickly. I'm going to pull up College for TN and show you how to access these resources. So this is collegefortn.org. The first thing you'll want to do is log in with your educator account. Excuse me. If you don't have one, please contact Kevin Edwards. He would be more than happy to help you set up that free account. Once you're logged in, you're going to click on the Educator Resources tab right here, and then you're going to click on the Path to College Resources tile. From there, you'll see lots of different resources that you can explore right here. I'm just going to click on middle school because I think it's a good example. So you'll see you can click here, and that will download the entire 100+ page resource guide for you. You can also download any of the customizable templates that you see in the resource guide that you like. So for example, here's college pennant decoration. So if you click on it, you'll see it downloaded for me, and it will open in a Word document that you can then edit to use with your students for designing those pennants. I'll also point out at the top, you can click on this 10Cloud link and use the password THEC 2018 to download the poster files if you would like to make copies of those on your own. Okay, so that is how that works. I wanted to talk also about the Path to College resource mailing and what is going to be included this year. So you'll see in the chart on the screen examples of what will be included. There's more than just this. But for elementary school, we are going to be sending the future stickers again. So this allows students the opportunity to write the name of the career they're interested in, so future doctor, future welder, whatever it might be. We're also going to be sending the career clusters posters again. So this is a set of 16, that's right, 16 posters, one for each career cluster, that lists an example of each, let me start that over. So there's one for each career cluster, and on each poster there are 3 examples of different careers that you can have within that cluster, one that requires a TCAT certificate or diploma, one that requires an associate's, and one that requires a bachelor's degree. We're also working on a new elementary school poster that talks about the skills that elementary schoolers can be working on in elementary school to support them and help them be successful in college. Middle school is also going to get those 16 career cluster posters, the middle school milestones poster, and then also stickers including I'm College Material and College Bound stickers. For high school, you'll get the college poster set again, which includes the financial aid poster, the college lingo poster, and the poster with the college student describing things she wished she'd known before she had enrolled in college. We're also working on a new poster that describes the steps someone would need to take during their senior year and after their senior year to successfully enroll in college. And then additionally, some new items. We're going to be sending out FAFSA password business cards. So this is an idea borrowed from Polk County. We know that students often have issues keeping up with their passwords for the FAFSA and all of their login information. So this is a way for students to write down that information and put it securely in their wallet. I know sometimes those sheets of paper get lost in the backpack, never to be seen again. So this is an exciting, hopefully useful idea for students to be able to keep track of those passwords. Excuse me for flipping all over the place. And then finally for high schools, we are bringing back the popular I applied stickers. So that would be for students that have completed a college application during college application and exploration week. And then finally, everybody, all grade levels, will get another copy of the Tennessee College Map that shows the location of all the public colleges in Tennessee. So how do you get this awesome resource mailing? Well, you need to register for it. And I will show you how to do that momentarily. But I do want to point out that registration is open now, so you can go ahead and register, and it will remain open until August 16th. So let me just bring College for TN back up again. So you do not need to be logged in to do this. So this is what College for TN looks like when you're not logged in. You'll click on the Path to College tab, and then right at the top it says Path to College Registration. It'll take you directly to this form, and I just need you to complete this for me for your materials. So hopefully that is easy enough. I will point out a couple of things about registration. So first, we can only send 1 box per school, so please coordinate with other people at your school and only complete 1 registration. We cannot ship to a P.O. box or a personal address, and we will fulfill registrations for the first 1,250 schools that sign up. After that, we will continue filling as many orders as we can as long as we have materials. The last thing I wanted to mention briefly was the Path to College school designation. So this, schools are able to earn this if they host all 4 Path to College events and complete a post-event survey by the deadline for each of those events for me. Last year, so for the 2017-2018 school year, that was the first time we started this, and 101 high schools earned the designation. This year, the 2018-2019 school year, we opened that up to elementary, middle, and high schools, so everybody can earn the designation. and we will also have that available next year for the 2019-2020 school year. With the designation, you will receive a congratulatory letter from our executive director, and then also a wall claim. You'll see an example of that on the screen right here that you can display in your school to show everyone that you are a Path to College school. And then finally, this is our contact information. Again, I'm Mary Nell Karras. Feel free to contact me with any questions about Path to College events. Kevin Edwards is our contact for collegefortn.org. If you have any questions or issues setting up your account, please let him know. And then finally, Suzette Telly is our contact person for the Tennessee Electronic Transcript Exchange. With that, I will say goodbye, but thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you today, and please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions you might have.